guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle and today we're making the best vegan fluffiest buttermilk pancakes ever. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and now please keep watching so you can enjoy these yummy pancakes with me. First thing that we'll be doing is we're gonna be making our vegan buttermilk. We're gonna be measuring 1.5 cups of any kind of non-dairy milk. I'm using soy milk here because that's what I had in the fridge. Feel free to use whatever milk you have. Then we are gonna be adding apple cider vinegar to this. We're gonna be measuring 1.5 teaspoons of apple cider. This is what's gonna make the milk curdle and make it buttermilk. Feel free to use white vinegar, that works as well. Then we're gonna mix this and leave it aside for quite some time. Now we'll be measuring out the dry ingredients. I'm putting 1.5 cups of flour in this bowl. I'm leveling it off by scraping it with something flat. And then I'm gonna put the rest of the flour back into the packet where it came from. So 1.5 cups of flour will go into the bowl. Once that's in there, we're gonna be adding some baking powder. You're gonna be measuring out 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder for this mix. Next, we're gonna be adding 2 tablespoons of sugar. The sugar here is optional. The pancakes will still be yummy without the added sweetness. I just like a little bit more of a sweeter pancake. Now we're going to be measuring out our butter. I'm using Basil plant-based butter. We're going to be measuring out 3 tablespoons of this, and I'm putting it in a separate bowl. We're gonna put the bowl in the microwave and melt the butter. Check every 20 seconds. It took me about 40 seconds for it to be completely melted. We're gonna give our dry ingredients a quick mix, and once that's all combined, we're gonna mix everything together. I'm giving the buttermilk a quick whisk, and then I'm adding the melted butter to the mixture. I'm making sure I scrape the bowl so that I get everything in there. And then I'm gonna mix all of our wet ingredients together. We're gonna add our vanilla essence. I'm using the lid to measure this out. You can use a teaspoon. You're gonna be adding 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla to the wet ingredients. And then we're mixing everything together. Make sure that everything is well combined. Now we're going to be adding our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. I'm making a little well in the middle of the dry, and then I'm adding half of the wet ingredients to the dry mixture. I'm gonna incorporate flour with the dry, and I just keep mixing until about half of the flour is incorporated in the middle. I'm adding the rest of the wet ingredients. I'm scraping the bowl to make sure that I get everything in there. Now I'm folding the batter. You don't want to use a whisk or anything that's gonna knock out too much of the air in the batter. You're gonna be mixing and folding this batter carefully because we actually want some of those lumps in there. Once you've preheated your pan on a medium heat, I'm gonna be adding a tablespoon of butter to the pan. I'm gonna be adding some blueberries to my pancake batter. This is optional. You don't need to add anything. The pancakes are gonna be yummy regardless. Put a greased ring mold onto the pan, and I'm adding 1/4 of a cup of batter to the ring mold. I'm using this ring mold to keep the pancakes from spreading too much. They're gonna make the pancakes rise a little bit more, and they're gonna be super thick. Cook the pancake in the ring mold for about 3 minutes. Then you can take the ring mold off and flip it and let it cook for another 3 minutes. Depending on your stovetop and on your pan and everything, it might take a little bit longer or a little bit less for the pancake to completely cook. The ring mold isn't necessary, you can totally make these pancakes without. I just prefer how the pancakes come out with the ring mold. Keep repeating these steps until you've finished cooking all of your batter. Check if it's cooked, take the ring mold off, then flip it and let it cook for another 3 minutes or so. Once you've finished cooking all of your pancakes, you can stack them on a plate, and now we can add some toppings to these pancakes. I'm putting some berries on mine. You can use whatever you want. I'm using a mixture of blueberries and raspberries. So I've put a bunch of berries all over. I'm gonna drizzle my pancakes in some agave syrup. You can use whatever you want. Maple syrup is really delicious with these pancakes as well. These pancakes are so yummy. I really hope you try this recipe. I would love to hear some feedback on this video. If you liked the video, please like this video on the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more cooking videos like these. Please give me some feedback on how you like these pancakes if you end up making them. I would love to hear back from you. Thank you for watching.